I went out to dinner the other night with a Greek journalist who lost her job because of her support for Palestine. She's devoted so much of herself to this cause, and she looked across the table at me and she said, "I was almost brought to tears." She goes, "Dimitri, what they're doing to Gaza is killing me. It's killing me," and she started crying. I think that's a sentiment that all peoples of conscience out there are feeling to some degree or another. It's very, very hard to find anything positive in this world today because of what we're witnessing. It's just such a dark. We're powerless before the ultimate evil. So on July 28th, there was as you probably know, a call between Putin and Netanyahu, which apparently the Russian government initiated, and the Russian government put out a readout which talked about the territorial integrity of Syria, the need to resolve the conflict with Iran by peaceful means, and not a word about Palestine or Gaza. Not a damn word. The ICJ has triggered the obligations of China and Russia under Article 1 of the Genocide Convention to prevent genocide. So, in fact, they are not barred in any way, shape, or form by international law from imposing sanctions on Israel. And I would go so far as to say that they, in fact, have a legal, not simply a moral duty, but a legal duty to impose sanctions, as do all states. The People's Republic of China and the Russian Federation tend to invoke the UN Charter when they talk about sanctions, right? Neither of them has imposed any sanctions on the genocidal entity. Russia, as far as I can tell, doesn't have a lot of trade with the genocidal entity, but China's, I think, the second largest or the largest trading partner.
We have the tendency also in the anti-imperialist sphere to just keep on believing in Western supremacy and to think like, if China does this, then the West with their militarism and their hyper weapons will destroy it. We have internalized so much Western supremacy that we are actually reproducing the lack of confidence of the global South ourselves.
People like us from countries that are direct perpetrators of the genocide are so disheartened by our own failure to stop it, given that we are citizens of countries actively perpetrating it, that we're flailing out and hoping that somebody else in the rest of the world can do what we failed to do.
The United States is going down the toilet. It is finished as a global hegemon. It's going to take a lot of lives along the way